everyone, welcome back to Tea House Mimic. We're so excited to be back. We've had a bit of a hiatus as several of us were traveling and we had some things going on, but we're back in full force and we have some really exciting things coming up. We're very excited to be back on this next session of Casus or Immortalis. We were just talking about how crazy it is that we're at session 13 already. And we can't wait to play today. But before we get into it, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping around the tea house. First off, this Monday, we have our next session of Echoes in the Grey City. We'll be back. We also have a returning party member coming back to Echoes in the Grey City. We also have a guest NPC. It's going to be a bit of a wild session, and I think me as a DM, I'm allowed to say that I think we're going to have some traumatized players after Monday. In the best way possible. So I'm very excited. So if you guys definitely don't want to miss it, just hop on over to our Twitch channel Monday evening. If you're not part of our Discord, come join, because when you join our Discord, we post signups for games every month. So if you ever want to play D&D with us, we post signups at the beginning of every month. For example, we have Pickup D&D coming up. Nicole, remind me what day Pickup D&D is happening. It is Sunday the 23rd?
23rd? 23rd.
23rd, yes. And guess what? We still have 4 player slots left open for Pickup D&D. So if you guys want to come join us on stream and play a little bit of 5e, and specifically play a little bit with Wayne the Goose, definitely head on over to our Discord and sign up for the game. We also, this month, have a session of Daggerheart. We're going to be playing our second game of Daggerheart on the channel. We're very excited. Myself and James are going to be playing in that one, along with our lovely new friends over at True Strike Podcast are joining us for that session as well. So we're excited to have them. DM Mateo will be running that game for us, and he ran a fantastic game for us a few months ago, so we're excited to have him back. All right, guys, I think that's everything in my announcements, but we have some really big and cool things coming to Tea House soon. Specifically in October, we're going to have a really cool spooky season. So jump in the Discord and join, and we'll have some of those announcements coming up soon. One last thing before I hand it over to Adam here. We're doing a little bit of a rebrand. People kept calling us Tea House Mimi. So we're going to be changing our logo a little bit to make it more readable. So if you guys want some of that classic logo on your merch, go ahead and head over to the Tea House store with TTRPG swag that we have set up. That way you can grab some of our classic merch before it goes away forever. So go enjoy, grab them, and I'm going to hand it on over to Adam now.
I kind of like the name Tea House Mimi.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. It's been a little bit. I'll do a little recap. Feel free to interject with things you may remember. So, let me turn on the music so everybody can start to hear a little bit of stuff. I put the it onto like the big regional map, and then I will do this one. This one sounds good. So, you all started last session in the feasting hall, where you met Lich Lord Stellar Gale, a former headmaster of Druach Towers, in their undying, glumptuous form, as well as the leader of the Obsidian Order, Orion, who seemed to have business with the Lich Lord. And over tense negotiations, while pretending to be Ashrin's envoys, after a nauseating display of gluttony and consumption, you managed to eke out without tipping the balance too much in either direction.
Try again.
What the?
Still wants to play D&D.
Please turn that. But you learned about a little bit more about your undying nature, and as well as a guerrilla band of fighters called the Handless. And in a defiant act, you managed to rescue Ornix's former mentor, Than, whom you thought lost. And maybe mute yourself.
So much noise.
Maybe if you mute yourself, then people won't access. Can you guys hear Callista still? Okay.
No, not right now.
It's
Then maybe
okay.
try to fix it now.
Starting off with a bang.
Charming.
Okay.
Charming.
Yeah.
Callista's discovering new features on her TV. Apparently it can talk to you. Okay, stop. Could you guys hear that in my mic?
Yes,
that's what I
we
thought.
could hear a lot
Please
of that.
turn down the volume on the TV. I don't know exactly why, but it's like massively on high. Okay, go ahead and do it.
It's okay. We're doing our best here. We're doing our best.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna pretend like nothing's happening. So you, Orion ambushed you all. You rescued Than, brought him back from the dead, basically, and you also stopped my seat, who seemed to switch sides in the middle of combat. And then at sword point, Orion returned you to the material plane, trading stagnant, decayed air for scents of fresh dew, eucalyptus, most to the relief of Than and Remy, who both were happy to be out of this dead place. But in the morning, Ripple awoke you all with news of an approaching regiment of black-clad mercenaries, boots stomping, a war wagon being pushed up to the little copse of trees that you guys were sleeping in. So, you guys have... Ripple caught them early enough. You have about 1 minute before they arrive, and they are heading in your direction. What do you want to do?
I'm immediately gonna hop up, slide my sword in its sheath. It was laying on the ground next to me. If anybody else is asleep, I'm gonna shake them awake. Is Remy still with us?
Remy is with you all.
Oh,
So is
jeez.
Than.
If we still have a campfire going, I'm going to kick it out.
Okay. It's not too hard. There's like a little pond up here, like a little spring that you can see, and you just kind of like splash it. The rest of you will say is everybody is awake at this point.
Everyone, should we abandon the tent and run towards the trees? See what they want first before we interact.
I think
I'm
so.
down to hide.
Okay, let's go quickly.
You head like 15 feet to the outskirts of this little copse of trees. You can see a band of 10 to 15 like mercenaries that look like, well, Morta recognizes most of all the garb of the Obsidian Order. And you see a giant ballista that is affixed to the top of this war wagon, and one of their guards sitting in a seat behind it. And you can see there's a few figures starting to fan out to surround this sort of lonely hill that you all sit atop. Are you going to call out, or are you going to wait to see if they call out? You have about probably like 15 more seconds to initiate anything preemptively.
They don't see us, right? We're out of view.
Let's go ahead and make a stealth check for everybody.
$18.
Lovely. Wow, that's very high.
Yeah, I'm impressed with myself.
Well, I got an 8.
Natural 20? Okay. As you all have awoken this morning, who got above a 15? Okay. Ornick? Is that below?
I got
Or
a
was that-
12.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I can cast my pass without a trace.
You
You know we
unfortunately
love
with
it.
this, you did not choose to cast it before this. This was kind of like you guys went up to the outskirts and you see one of the leaders in the front who seems to have like a spyglass up and seems to point in your all direction. as they either knew it's kind of odd because it seems like they knew where to look for you all in the first place because they were looking for you, and they brought this clearly they brought this giant war wagon.
Is Orion
And
still with us?
Orion is bound with you all.
This
and
bitch.
you
From
guys all feel your just one brief moment as the morning starts and you're all starting to get active. As soon as the sun crests the sky, the horizon, you all kind of double over as you feel it's almost like a miniature heart attack. I need all of you to subtract 1 max HP and 1 current HP from your character. As
But I just said
What
that.
max?
But why would you do that?
you
Is this like a permanent effect?
feel- This is a related to your
I
undying
gotcha.
nature. That you are indeed dying just a little bit. As you feel your heart struggling to pump for a second before you stabilize. But the hurt lingers. Ripple, were you going to say something?
From our vantage point up here, can we see roughly how many people there are around
Yeah.
this hill?
Definitely. Please direct yourself to the map. Can you guys see? Or is it not lit?
I can
Can
see.
you guys? Can everybody see stuff?
Wait, James, I think Adam and I are swapped on the stream overlay for some reason.
Yeah, you were on the other one as well.
Oops. Oops.
So you're on this tall hill. It's about 25 feet above the surrounding area. The war wagon has been brought to a halt at the end of a little stream. And they seem to have fanned out and are getting ready.
Well, I draw my sword.
I mean, do you think it might what were we doing with Orion again? What was our plan with her? She's
We
bound
do
with
have
us.
her hostage, technically, so
I wonder if we could use this to our advantage.
I'm not very persuasive. Gabriella, you have the highest charisma.
That's true. Yeah. All
If
right.
you'd like to offer her up as a
As a
hostage in this situation.
gambling piece here.
Okay.
This might be our best bet.
You see the figure in front. Was there anything else you guys decide to do before this? Okay.
Prepare for it to go all wrong.
The figure in front folds his spyglass up, puts it in a small satchel on his side bag, and steps forward and clears his throat. Hello. You have something of ours.
And what might that be?
Sorry, it's just I laugh because the first somebody else talk. I'm not persuasive.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
The leader calls out, "You have one of ours."
Okay, I'll step forward. Okay. We'll give her back if you want.
Truly?
Yeah, I'll throw on some sunscreen too, some fancy sunscreen. I still have that stuff.
You hear the tiniest bit of a laugh coming from to the northwest side of the map. Northeast side of the map. And is Orion unharmed?
She's fine. She's chilling. She just took a nap with us.
So, you'll return her?
Yeah. Does anybody turn to the the rest of the group. I'm like, hey, can you guys like unbind her? Wait, actually, maybe we don't do that. You know what? Come fetch her. We're gonna go the other way though.
Aren't these potential allies for our cause?
Oh. Do you guys want to join us at the fire?
You would have.
I am not. I am off kilter this morning.
It's okay.
Hey, trying to be friends isn't a terrible idea.
They might see Morta like above the table. They might see Morta and have some feelings about being friends, though.
Uh-oh.
Does Morta have a hood?
Yeah, Morta's very much in the back
Morta,
of the
please go
group,
climb a tree.
in the shadows while this is going on, because she doesn't want to be recognized.
Because I know it's been a couple weeks, but if these guys are associated with Orion, and Orion is opposed to Ashran, as we are.
Yeah. We think
A
we might have a
begrudging
common interest.
alliance. Yeah.
We think yeah, I would like to discuss an alliance. A possible alliance along with, you know, returning your person.
We would see our Lord returned. And then, if Orion is interested, we may discuss some agreement.
I'm gonna lean over to
So you
Gabriella
guys
and
want us to
whisper
carry
and be
her
like,
over, or do you want to come fetch her?
maybe they'll give us something in exchange for her. I'll just kind of whisper in Gabriella's ear.
Oh. So for us to carry it down to you guys, there's gonna be a bit of a delivery fee. What do we want?
You make
from
a
them?
shrewd businesswoman. You do well with us.
We would like to discuss an alliance in exchange for as our delivery fee.
Discussion we can do. And you see all of them in unison without like a millisecond in between. Just everybody steps 5 feet forward. Like, it's almost like they were like either timed or somebody was like communicating amongst them. As all of them just step 5 feet closer. Everybody except the guy on the ballista, of course.
Yeah, so, who wants to fetch? Like, I guess we need somebody stronger. Maybe 2 of us can carry her down.
Am I able to just walk over to Orion and grab her by the ropes, tying her hands together, and just kind of drag her a little bit?
Yeah, she's in the little pond, like on the outskirts of the little pond, right next to you all in the middle.
Okay, yeah, I'll kind of just grab her by the ropes, drag her forward. And I tell her to, like, Orion, stand up, show them that you're alive and well.
She kind of like smirks and straightens herself up. It's like, will you walk me down, my lady? The leader calls out, 2 people will join from either side for the handoff.
I look behind me at the 4 of them.
I can go.
I'm a shadow. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me.
Go ahead. Like, if you're truly trying to hide, you can try to make a stealth check again.
Yeah.
Morta.
You know I love some stealth checks.
How do you want to hide here? Like, amongst what?
I just kind of want to like fade into the background, really, of just like the trees, just hiding behind a tree, totally normal.
Sure.
13?
Okay.
It was very sad roll.
Ornick, you see Than kind of standing next to you, and Than is like, you see like there's like a moment before they get ready for a fight where they're like, they almost like in sort of like a unnatural way seem to like dislocate and then relocate some of their muscles and their like limbs. And
I'm just like, what the heck? Like this, y'all
Yeah.
are kind of in a aggressive stance here. I thought we were gonna discuss some treaty time, or some alliance.
we said we would discuss as the leader starts to step forward towards this meeting ground in the middle, up next to the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna step forward with Ripple then. With Orion in tow. But I'm gonna keep a very tight grip on her ropes with my left hand.
While we still have some tree and brush coverage, I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay. Have you move yourselves out onto the map?
I guess I'm over here or something.
No one else has left the central area besides
I can't
Ripple.
move my character.
Oh. How about... Oh, that's weird. Oh, I know why. It's because of the water.
Oh,
What, is it?
that makes sense.
Is it
Oh,
because of the
just-
water?
It might be something I left. I don't know how to get rid of it. There's a little thing right here that I can't get rid of.
Oh, I'll get rid of it.
Okay.
I think I know how to get rid of it. What the heck is that thing?
It was a range indicator, and then I crunched it back down to like 5 feet, and it stayed there.
You've broken the game.
I might have.
There. Okay, I think I removed that. Okay. So, we'll say you all are here. The leader, kind of as you get closer, you can see like a little like a thick mustache that's kind of like curls up at the end, and this sort of like tabard cloak over like one side of their shoulder. As they lift, you see what looks like a short sword at their side and a long bow at their back. And Orion, is Orion muffled? Like, what is Orion? I know she's like, Orion is bound, but...
I wouldn't say muffled, but she's got like a loose something over her mouth. But it's like not enough where she's muffled. She's not like gagged. She's not like gagged or anything.
If she's trying to talk, I'll pull it down away from her face.
Okay. She exchanges a look with them and says nothing. And they go to grab for Orion.
Hold on just a moment. What guarantee can you give us that no harm will come to ourselves?
What do you mean?
Well, I would imagine this looks a little bit odd, us with your leader holding her bound.
Unhurt.
Unhurt. But I can assure you, and she can back me up here, that while we were trapped in the knot, we helped each other.
The leader kind of like looks over your shoulder at Ashrin, and they seem to be exchanging some sort of mental discussion.
Can
Not
I
too dissimilar.
tune in on that in any way, shape, or form?
I will let
With my psionic powers?
you and Morta attempt to make a... This will be a charisma... No. This will be, sorry, this is intelligence. Intelligence
Better.
perception check. So you'll do an intelligence roll, And if you're proficient in perception, you'll add your proficiency bonus, which is now 3 for everybody because you're level 5. So. And if your expertise, it becomes a +6.
This is not going to be good for me.
I got a 17.
Morta,
Got a
from your Nona, you can like it's almost like you can hear like whispers like like kind of like this almost like Slytherin-esque like echoes. Morta, you hear a little bit from the distance. And all you hear is the word like the edge of it, and you hear just test them. And
Can I, in this moment, do my psychic whispers?
yeah,
And,
what is that gonna do? What is that ability?
Where I can establish telepathic communication between myself and others.
Sure.
Yes. Okay. And then I can roll a d8 to count the hours that I have it. But essentially, I want to use this to communicate to Nona that I can tell that they're whispering, and they're whispering. What was the words? Just test them. So I'm gonna let them all know. I'm gonna get everybody in here. Everybody's in my brain.
I'm not
so
going to
sorry.
verbally respond back to Morta, but I imagine we have some kind of signal that's wordless over our mental link at this point, where it's like a nudge almost, like a confirmation that yes, I understand. Roger Dodger.
Well, I'm not sure what they mean. I want to communicate it out there.
The leader replies and says, "We will not kill you. Now, would you be so kind?" He holds out his hand for Orion.
I'm gonna pass her over.
Yep. Orion makes her way, and at that moment is no longer restrained. I will remove that from her body as she walks past the stream, looks back at you all. Now about this discussion and alliance.
What about it?
We don't like weaklings.
Well, I take offense to that.
She turns and starts to walk off towards the war wagon.
Wow. That's so rude.
I'm gonna keep my hand. I'm gonna lean over to Ripple and I say, "How much are you gonna bet that she's going to grab something out of that war wagon and attack us with it?"
We could preempt.
We could. I'm gonna place my right hand on my sword behind me, strapped to my back, and keep it there.
You hear the ballista bolt, the ropes creaking behind it.
Oh boy.
It's sort of like a silence, like wind that's cutting through. And Than just like looks at you, Ornick. I may have not have been the best mentor at times, but I would advise you to get ready. Than positions themselves over to the edge of the tree over here on the outskirts as they kind of like stalk through the small set of trees. As Orion reaches the war wagon, stalking, they just kind of like hold up a hand, and then they just like throw their hand down. And I'll have everybody roll initiative as you see in an instant unison with Ripple and Nona out in front of everybody. They have launched an attack against you all.
15.
I'm going to change combat music. Let's see how this works.
Rolled a 1.
Oh no, Nicole.
I refuse to give up my dice.
Okay, wait a second. So it was 15 for Nona?
Yeah, 15.
Okay, and 1 for Morta?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I got a 17.
Daring.
This is fate, man.
At least it wasn't fate's unfair.
It's
13
unfair.
for Gab and
Yeah.
Ornick.
For Ornick.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've already rolled for Fan. I will be controlling them, as well as Remy.
I'm glad we leveled up to 5.
Did Remy level up?
Remy is Remy.
Okay.
Remy doesn't really adhere to the same rules that you all. They're not really like a player character. So, but Remy does grow with wisdom and fear. As you see from to the side, one of the creatures moves forward immediately towards you, Ripple. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And the other one dashes towards you. And you see Fenrir, who appears behind one of the guards and pulls themselves behind a rock under half cover. Fenrir is going to cast Ice Knife. You see they hold up their hand and like flick their hand up in the air and then throw it towards Nona. So you see that I believe it's an attack roll, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a
yes,
ranged spell attack.
+5, so it's a 19 to hit you. Does that hit? Okay. So you take 1d10 piercing damage, and both of you need to make dexterity saving throw, please.
Dirty 20.
You take 1 piercing damage, Nona.
13.
And
oh, no, 15.
You take 1 piercing damage because I rolled a 1 on the piercing damage roll, and then you both succeeded. You said you rolled a 13?
15.
15. You both succeeded, not particularly high, and that's a 7 halved to 3 cold damage, as this ice knife bites into your metal armor and then just kind of like crusts over it, and there's just this brief pulse, almost like a little firework, but it's just full of ice. The other two, one of them takes a stab towards you, Ripple, for a. The other one had to dash to get there. The first one, though, rolls a natural 1. They pull up their shield and they go to slam it against you, and the angle of the like hill, they kind of like slip a little bit, and they are not able. They like hit your shins and they do nothing else, and that's the end of their turn. We are now going to go up to the next one, which is. Can you guys hear music, or is it like still going? For some reason, for me, some of the music just like doesn't seem to work.
Going hard.
I don't know why, but for some reason my music just like it will cut out where it won't play it for me, but it will like play it for you all. Let me see. I'm gonna change it just so I can hear something, if that's all right with you all. So that's the next one. The group from the far left is going to dash and they go as far as they can, but they're going uphill, so it's slightly difficult terrain because they've got to climb, and they make it all the way over there. That is the end of their turn. Ripple, you're up first.
Oh boy. Okay. So I have the speedy feat, which means that opportunity attacks have disadvantage on me. I'm gonna back up.
Okay. They attack and roll a natural 1 again.
Okay.
And this time they slide
Good.
10 feet backwards, like on the hill, as they just like, you see, like this, you guys do have the high ground. Very, you do have it. For those of you, basically everywhere in the copse of trees in the center, you have half cover from any ranged attacks outside of it. And additionally, all ranged attacks down towards people have +2 to whatever you roll, whether it's a spell or a physical attack. Ripple, what do you do?
All right. I'm going to pull a little bead. Actually, it's probably a little string of beads off of my vest and
The other
launch
one, by the way,
it.
did hit you with the spear. They just kind of
Okay.
like clipped your ankle, and then you took 1 damage from it.
Okay, I got you. And
Sorry to
just
interrupt.
chuck it into the air as high as I can. That is going to cause a storm cloud, to begin to form above the battlefield. I'm casting Call Lightning, and I'm going to. Question for you: if I use my Channel Divinity for Destructive Wrath, does it apply to every lightning strike or just one?
Let's see the feature. Destructive. Let me see. This is Tempest Cleric.
Yeah.
Let's see what the ability says. You can use it, blah blah blah. When you roll damage, you can use
Okay.
your Channel Divinity. So
Gotcha.
because it's when you roll damage, I would say unfortunately it's just that one time.
Okay. That's not a big deal. I'm gonna go
You
ahead.
roll damage each round of yeah.
Yeah.
But you would do
Back up
max
here.
damage with your first hit.
That's
You
the
chose to do
plan.
that.
So let's see. Does Orion look like she is fighting or just observing?
Orion is slouched back against the war wagon and just looking at you all.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for
Picking her
the
like fingernails with a little dagger.
guy sitting in the seat for the ballista. We're gonna Channel Divinity, Destructive Wrath with a lightning bolt. So I think, let's see, do I need to make a spell? This is the first time I'm using this spell ever
It's
in
a
my whole
dexterity saving
life.
throw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. Versus a 14.
That is a natural 18.
Okay, so they're going to take maximized 15 lightning damage. That is already halved.
You see, like, you guys all see Ripple, like, throw his bead up in the air, and almost as if, like, there's no gravity for a second, you see it kind of, sort of, like, undulating upwards, and there's just, like, a little bit of, like, a spark. And, like, you guys see this, like, little, like, spark shoot up into the air, clouds gather, and you see it reappear over top of this ballista bolt, and you see it slams down, electrocutes the guy on top, who's, like, manages to dodge out of the bolt, but it catches the metal on the ballista, and this is, it's a 30-foot range? It's a
60-foot radius.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We're going to
Okay.
keep on going.
That is... No. That's the cloud. That's the cloud.
Yeah. The bolt is just
5
one target.
feet. Yeah. So the bolt is everybody within 5 feet. So the bolt hits the metal. This is one of the few times the entire map is not covered with the lightning storm. The bolt hits the metal, and like it almost seems to like spread out over all of the bands that hold together this like war wagon, and every single figure who was touching the war wagon is shocked. And none of these, for the sake of this, I think I've told you before, there are minions in this game in terms of like they work a little bit differently. They present damage, but they're also very easy to kill. And you see all of these figures are fried. How do I'm just going to delete them because it's easier than trying to... All of them are deleted that were touching the war wagon. You see Orion, right before it hit her, just kind of like leans off of it so it doesn't hit her. But the ballista bolt, does it do damage to objects or not?
It doesn't necessarily say that. It just says each creature.
Okay, we'll say for the sake of this, the ballista bolt, like, that was in there is just, like, torn. So, like, basically they need to reload it if they want to shoot it again.
Okay.
So, all of those figures except one and Orion are, like, fried. And, Ripple, what else do you do? That was your action.
I'm gonna
you
back...
guys see a new spell from Ripple.
I'm gonna back into the tree. Oh, I still have AoEs selected. Select Ripple. I'm gonna back into the trees a little. What is going on here? There we go. 2. I like it right about here.
No, you're up. What do you do?
Oh my god. This person right in front of me here, he is... Where is he looking? What is he doing? Like, is he looking at me? Is he looking behind him at the
He's
ballista?
pulled out his short sword. It looks like he's debating whether to pull out his longbow or his short sword at this point.
I'm gonna leap up at him and just like from above slash down on him with my great sword.
You leap over this small stream and go to slam your greatsword down with the weight. Deal with a roll of...
I was waiting. Oh, fuck's sake, man. 13. 5 plus 8.
I think that misses, unfortunately. However,
That's
you do have a
because
second
guess
attack.
what? I have a second attack now, so we're gonna use a different d20. Kidding me? Different d20, same roll. 5 plus 8 is 13. But I still do damage with my strength modifier, so I will do 4 damage on each of those hits.
Whew. As you guys see as like Nona leaps, and there's just the figure who like takes the blow, they pull out their arm out from under like the cloak, and you see there's just like big metal brace, and you guys see it just like dents in, and their arm is just like, you can see it like blood just leaking out now, as they took 8 damage just from that. And we're heavy. And the figure just like kind of coughs, and you see like a little bit of blood as their arm goes a little bit limp.
I'm gonna chuckle to myself a little bit, and I say, that could have been much worse.
And they say, well, they wait until it's their turn. Bonus
turn.
action. Okay. Remy is up. Remy looks at everyone and is going to shout out. So I've read about this in a book one time. I think they're trying to surround and conquer. And he is going to inspire you, Nona, with a bardic inspiration. You just take a little d6 dice and use it when you need. Remy does not see anybody hurt, and is anybody hurt actually? I don't think so, but so they're going to.
I have 4 points down from my max, but I'm fine.
Why are you down 4 points? Were you hurt from something, or did I hit you?
Yeah, from the ice knife.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Sorry, did I hit yours?
I was like, I don't remember. Remy inspires you, but does not heal.
That's fine.
Actually, what would you rather have? Would you rather have the inspiration or the heal?
Oh, give me the inspo. Yeah, I want
Okay.
that.
Gab, it is your turn. As your brother, your little bro, steps up, inspires somebody with this sort of like angelic voice of expository text.
I don't know what this.
Oh, you're muted.
I don't know if this is like too complicated to do, but I have a bullseye lantern which uses oil. So I have a tinderbox. So I want to cast Mage Hand, and I want to take some oil, like give it the thingy and like my tinderbox, and like start to like make it go towards the ballista. I don't know if that's too complicated though.
I would say that unfortunately, like that would take like 2 actions to do because that's like 2 separate things because
yeah,
you
I
didn't have the
figured.
mage hand up already.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to do something like that, I would suggest like it will take
Honestly,
2 rounds.
I might just like dash over there.
You could also run and throw it. You know, you could do a variety of things.
Yeah. I think I'll like run in that direction and like throw the bullseye lantern and like.
You're trying to douse it in flame, basically,
Yeah.
and further incapacitate it so that it can't be used. Okay. So you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. And I will let you make an athletics check to see if you can throw it from here. I will say right now, the DC before you roll, the DC is a 15. Should you not wish to roll that, you can wait and use your action for something else, and then get closer next turn. The DC will be 10.
Can I give myself bardic inspiration?
You
As a
can. You
bonus
can give
action?
yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself.
Wait.
bardic.
Can bards actually inspire themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can inspire yourself. How do you inspire
Ooh.
yourself?
I can do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear your brother go, "Yes, you can."
So wait. Okay. So I'm gonna roll.
You have-
Ooh, I got 14, and then it's a D8 for the
Which is probably good because I don't think you have a very high strength. So
yeah, 14 plus strength is sorry, this thing.
you do hit it though, I think, because
Yeah.
you have Jack of all trades and
Yeah,
other stuff.
so it's-
So you guys see the rather short and not strong of arm Gab take her like leaking oil lantern, douse it, and chuck it over and it arcs through the air, rotating once, twice before it slams against the rope that's at the front of the war wagon, sort of holding the tension across everything, and it catches flame. And short of a drastic actions from the Obsidian Order, this ballista is incapacitated. So I will mark it off as such. But that was your bonus action, and movement.
Yeah, I'm done.
So, Than, that's me. Than books it and goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and punches the guard for a... You just see Than throat punch them, like literally just throat punch with the paw, and you just hear like a crumpled like throat, and their neck just like snaps. They're like struggling to breathe, and they just fall down, and they died.
Yeah.
With
It'd be
one
really ironic
throat
if we
punch?
killed all of them. And they were
One
trying to
throat
test
punch.
them.
Than's been training with their one hand, and Than leaps over towards the other and uses because they are a very speedy cat. They throw another punch with another
one-handed
natural
throat
19, and this time going for their knee joint because they're like at an angle as they're stepping up this hill. This is a person who slipped once before, and you guys just hear a sickening crunch, and their like leg. Than does not pull punches or kicks. And Than does 10 bludgeoning damage to them with their kick. They are not pleased. So that person is not looking great after that. That's the end of Than's turn. As you see, Than just starts to pull some of the water from the surrounding stream. And it sort of like starts to pull and coalesce around them, almost like the avatar starting to like rotate and like swirl. And you start to see Than has definitely been practicing. And you see a small moat of like earth like start to rotate around their chest as well. And that is the end of their turn. Next up is
Really quick. So sorry to
Yes.
interrupt. I just realized, had that the guy I attacked, is he the one who threw the ice knife at me or not?
No. That was Fenrir
So he
from the side
hasn't
over here.
harmed me yet, technically.
Correct.
So I should have dealt an additional 1d6 necrotic damage on him.
Is that when you hit somebody or when you deal damage?
It additionally deals 1d6 necrotic damage to those who have yet to harm you.
I will say, because I think I miswrote this. For now, we'll say yes.
Sure.
But in the future, it's when you hit. So,
Heard.
but for
Okay.
now, yes, we'll give it to you. So that would be an additional 2d6 or something, right? Because you get 2 rolls.
1d6.
For
And I
each
rolled a
attack,
1.
though. But for each attack.
Oh, for each attack.
Yep.
So 5 total.
Okay. But it stacks up. You've done, like, despite not hitting them, you've done a lot of damage. So that is thank you for correcting me on that. I forgot about that. All of those guards are dead. And this one goes to take like the stream water and try to start to put out the fire and is like just failing. And is like trying to like put it out. And Orion just like looks at them and they turn around and start to walk to get ready for the fight. They seem to have given up on the war wagon. That is the end of their turn. Lastly, the group of... Yes. Sorry. The group of figures here go 5, 15, 20. They can only go 30 feet as they're going uphill. Difficult terrain. These go 5, 15, 30. And they're hiding around this edge. The wizards do seem to notice, these like mages, Ripple, seem to notice your cloud and start to try to scout, like get to the edge of it. And you see all 4 of them. There are some to the south and some to like the west. All 4 of these like sort of spellcasters, you see a small sickly green shield start to form around them that seems to be tied to each other. And the 2 here throw a bolt towards you, Ripple. They throw their own little lightning towards you.
Now, do I have like half cover under this tree?
You do have half cover under the tree.
Okay.
So they do a ranged spell attack against you. And it is going to be both of them are rolling, but we'll roll them as just one attack. That is a 6 plus 5 is 11.
Nope.
As you see this, like, they almost seem to like conjure a little bit of lightning from your storm and arc it down towards the ground towards you, but it grounds itself against the tree and nothing happens. And that is the end of their turn. Ornick, what are you doing?
All right. Let's go ahead and just measuring how far I can go. We'll go ahead and move there. A little closer. And I'm going to cast Conjure Animals, which is a 3rd level draconic spell. And conjure nature spirits that appear as a large pack of spectral intangible animals.
Okay.
And then basically, I have advantage on strength saving throws when they're within 5 feet of me, and I can move them up to 30 feet. And then whenever they enter a space 10 feet of of the pack with another creature, then somebody has to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, then they take 3d10 slashing damage.
Okay, so I will pull a square, a large square for you to move. Actually, can you create one? A
Okay.
large square for yourself to move?
Yeah.
And tell me where you put it. So it will be 10 feet by 10 feet square.
It's not telling me how big it is.
It would just, the
There's
grid is
a-
on the map, so you can just like, it will be do 2 square by 2 squares. That will be 10 feet by 10 feet.
That, then?
Yep, that. And then you can move it around towards wherever you want it to appear.
All right. Let's go ahead and put it here since the others seem to be doing stuff. Right on top of them. So,
Okay. The minion, so that's 3d10 damage immediately.
so it
Dexterity
is,
save.
yes, as long as we
Dex
end
save.
it there.
The
If they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. So both of them rolled a minimum of like a 15. I think that probably saves against yours.
Yes. Yeah.
So they take half damage. But half damage is enough to kill the minion. And the other one though is not a minion and takes half damage.
Okay. And I rolled a 19 on that. So is
take
that
half, which is 9.
9? Okay.
Okay. You have this snarling pack of wolves, beasts, birds, pigeons. What do you got? What do you got for us? What is your flavor?
Cats.
Let's go with wolves.
Ooh.
Okay.
What did you say?
It's like cats.
Cats. I mean, cats is very fun.
The creatures are swarming over this figure as these sort of like spirit cat wolves are slashing and biting. And are you going to move?
Yeah, I did move myself. I moved myself a little bit forward. And
Morta, you're up next.
yeah. Like I don't see any
All
useful
right.
bonus action things. So go ahead.
Finally time for Morta. All right. So first I want to use my invisibility spell on Remy and tell him to be safe and get out of here, or at least like go hide.
Okay.
And thanks for the inspiration, but get the fuck out of here, dude.
I'm going to make Remy invisible, but you guys can still see him. So.
Perfect. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. And how far do I get to dash? Is that double my speed?
You can bonus action dash and do your regular move. So yeah, that would be 60 feet of movement.
I'm gonna oh, I can't move. I want to go next to Fenrir.
I think it's because of Remy. You weren't able to move.
Whoops. Sorry, Remy. Trying to pass through him.
There. That's where you wanted to go, right?
Yep, I want to slink right up next to Fenrir.
With literally
and say,
just enough movement.
"Hello."
you sneak around the edge as you see he's starting to like, in a very similar way that you have your psychic blade, he pulls out another knife that's of ice and goes to look around the edge and just sees your head peeking around the corner and like does like a little yelp and like just like an audible gulp. And this mage Fenrir is not happy. And you hear somewhere around you, "Better not touch him, bitch." And you hear a very bitchy voice somewhere invisible around you all.
They're not touching bitch.
I will.
Is that what you said?
You heard not Fenrir, but you heard Olyra speaking. Don't touch him, bitch.
Yeah, well, you're next.
At the end of the round, Orion holds up their hand and everybody moves 5 feet to reposition wherever they wish without taking attacks of opportunity. As you see, like, it's almost like they're working in this like well-oiled machine, this unison, and in an unnatural way they all like dodge, move out of the way, and they move all 5 feet wherever they want. These position themselves so they're no longer on the hill against you all. This guy goes 5 feet forward. This guy gets out of the range of this ability, and Fenrir moves 5 feet away from you. Away from attack of opportunity range. That is the end of their turn. That is the end of the villain action at the end of the combat. Now, we're back up to the top. You hear footsteps as Fenrir circles around the other side. And
Coward.
you... yes, very much so. Very much a coward. And he is going to... From the other side of this, from the other side of the rock, he like starts to climb up on top of it, actually. And you see he like puts his hands together, and there's just this like thunder clap, and it echoes, and the rocks down on top of you and the ground, there's just this thunder wave, and it slams you into the ground. I need you to make I think it's a Constitution saving throw. As this thunderous energy slams into you to throw you back.
That is a 15.
That's a success. So you take half damage, which is as this thunderclap hits, you take only half damage, which is, instead of 14, you take 7 thunder damage. And you are not hurled 10 feet away. And the rest of you, Ornick, make a perception check for me.
Okay. That is a 9.
You just hear like the rumbling of like the whistling of wind through the bushes and trees, and you feel like, in a very similar fashion to the library, there's like this like faint wisp of a wind behind you, and you hear this magical blade slash against your back as Olyra appears behind you and casts the same spell that she used last time when she brought all of you low, and casts Steel Wind Strike. And she appears, feathers almost like streaming off her back, and she makes an attack against each of you and is going to do a. That would be a. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Would be a 17 against you, Ornick. I believe that hits.
Yes. Yeah.
Gabriella against you is a 16 to hit. Against Ripple is a 21 to hit. And against Nona as well, you're within range, is a 24 to hit.
What the fuck, dude?
This is the same as last time. I don't roll
Yeah.
very high except for one spell apparently. And then I believe it is against 5 creatures. So I think she gets one more, which is going to be Than. Because Than is over there as well within range. And rolls a 9 and misses Than. Sorry, it just happens not to be you all. As she appears from being invisible in the trees, and is going to deal 6d10 damage to each of you as she slashes down. Give me 1 second while I roll for each of these. I'm just going to roll 1 damage for everybody, since that's easier. So the first batch of it is... Oh man, I rolled really high. That's 9 plus 6 plus 10. So that's 25 plus... Wow. 35.
I'm just
I'm
going
down.
down, and I'm just gonna say I thought we were besties.
35 plus 7 is 42.
I'm down.
Do any of you guys
I'm
have
down.
ways to mitigate, or like, because the first attack against Ornick was against advantage, so like if there was a roll that would have been close to your AC that you could cutting words, or if there's some other way.
What kind of damage is it again?
This would be force damage.
Force damage.
I'm gonna try something.
I will throw my hands up to shield myself.
Your guidance, your self-guidance.
No. Just my hands are shielding me.
Okay. You go to throw your hands, and then like a wisp of like a as quick as like a feather just appears behind you, and each of you guys feel this just like this faint stab into your back. Before she appears next to Than.
I'm gonna react.
Yep.
I'm gonna expend 2 psionic energy die, and I'm gonna give myself a D8, and I'm gonna give Ripple a D8 to roll. Hopefully, a D8 is enough to save our asses
Is this off
from
of
going
the
down.
damage?
Off of the damage, yeah. A D8 off of the damage.
It won't save me. It won't save me.
Technically,
That won't be enough.
I will say, Gabriella can also cutting words reaction.
Is it close enough?
To either reduce the damage or the attack roll. So
What was the total damage again? It was 30.
42.
Oh.
Okay, so if I roll an 8 on my D8, I'm okay.
If you were to combine that with somebody else, you could try to keep somebody up.
I would need an 11 on the D8.
That's a high D8.
I would need an 11 on
Anything
D8.
is possible.
I'll cutting words for it, just because.
So I'll say for the sake of this, the closest attack roll I believe was like she rolled like a 16 or something against somebody.
That was me, or like.
I think that was you. So what I'll do is I'll let you cutting
A
words that
17.
attack if you want.
Oh wait, was Evans closer?
Was yours I think yours
mine
was
was a
20
24
something.
to hit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So I think
I would
yours
need
actually was the
an 8 there.
closest, Gab. So if you want to cutting words her as she appears behind you to see if she misses.
Okay.
Because what's your AC?
It's 13. That's why I'm like.
So you need to roll like at least a 4 on your D8, I believe.
For cutting words, yeah, I think it's.
You could try. I mean, it's that or go down. So
Oh yeah, I'll do it. Okay.
it's that or like
are you
completely
about
negate
the
the
TPK?
damage.
You guys
Yeah.
can't leave me here alone.
I'm just okay. D8.
Oh, but she did not see Morta. Where is
No.
Morta?
Invisible.
Oh,
No,
Morta's
yeah.
over here. She did not hit Morta though. Yes, Morta escaped by being away from everybody.
So
I'm gonna use
I am
cutting
g-
words, and I'm gonna use that the besties line. The I thought we were besties.
I thought we were besties.
Yeah.
We were besties.
I got a 5.
You got a 5. So you guys see, like, you hear her behind you, and you're like, you have this, you remember what happened, and you turn, and she goes to stab, and she just glances off the side of your armor as you say, I thought we were besties. And she's like, oh my God. And then she goes to the next person. And she misses you. So you do not take the 42 damage instead. However,
amazing.
Nona, are you going to use your...
I have a bardic inspo from Remy that I forgot about. So I'm gonna.
So
use
that
my
gives
D6.
you... That only gives it on attack rolls, saving throws.
Oh,
Sorry,
not a
it's
reaction.
not
Okay,
a
that's
reaction.
fine.
Sorry.
In that case, which D8 do I use, guys? Which one's lucky?
The
I
green
wanna
one, because you're
say
under a
Go
tree.
green. Yeah, go green.
green.
Green
Yeah,
one.
the map's very
Okay.
green. See if you roll an 8.
Okay. I rolled an 8. Oh my God! I rolled an 8. I rolled an 8.
So that leaves you with 1 HP. Is that what it does?
Yeah, it leaves me with one
Okay.
HP.
So you guys manage to, as she slashes against you, and there's just this, like, it thuds before it can go any further, and it's stopped by this psionic wall. And struggling with 1 HP, you are awake
Oh
and
my
alive. Nona.
Okay.
Gab has
So
full
what is-
HP. But Ripple, Ornick are down. Bleeding out.
Okay.
And Fenrir is gone. That's all of them over there. This one's gonna attack Than for a 3, which misses. A natural 3, which misses. And then next up is the guards in the first quadrant. They're going to throw lightning bolts down towards you, Gab, which is a 15 to hit.
Yeah.
So
it's-
you take 4 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Please, I'm sorry, but your conjure animals also has gone away, unfortunately. These guys are just gonna run, booking it towards as far as they can get up. And that's the end of their turn. Ripple, we're back up to you.
I will make a death save. You want me to send you the number that I just rolled?
Is it a natural 1?
No.
Okay.
Here.
We'll say we'll keep it
you
out
go.
like in the open, if you want, unless you want to hide it from people and be particularly punishing. And Ripple is bleeding out. Nona, you have 1 HP.
Well.
The guard is looking at you, who now, like, you hit him once, and he's now looking at you and is like,
As a fighter, I get second wind. So before I do
Okay.
anything, bonus action, get a second wind here, and it's 1d10 plus 5. That's 10 total HP back. So okay, not bad. And immediately I'm going to. And who is it that just did that attack? That huge fucking one
that was Elira, who is now on the other side of Than.
on the other side of Than, which is
Don't kill
here.
her. She's my.
She's your bestie. I will provoke an attack of opportunity from this guy. Did you say that
You
he
know-
moved 5 feet away from me?
I will say, for the sake of this, I am thinking about where she would have positioned herself. And she would have positioned herself. She can choose which of the 5 targets she's at the end. She is not going to put herself next to Than and Nona. She is going to position herself next to Ornick's body and Gab. So
Rude. but fair. Um,
So she's still within
Okay.
range of you. She's just back up.
well, fine. She's scared of me. All right. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna attack this guy with my first attack.
Okay.
Second attack, I'm gonna hold until I see what happens to the first one. 23.
Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Still hasn't hit you, this guy. If I'm no. Has he?
I don't think
No,
he
I don't
has. I think it's
I don't
just
think he
Fenrir.
has. I don't think they took a turn last round, but that's my fault. I forgot.
It's 11 slashing damage and 4 necrotic damage.
So 15 damage total.
Yes.
Yep. They are bloodied now.
Okay.
This leader.
I'm
was your
gonna
first
use
attack?
my second attack on him as well.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to redeem ourselves with this fucking D20 right here because it's pretty. Sorry guys, I curse a lot when I play D&D. 21 to hit.
Which I
that
say,
hits.
watch your profanity.
Oh my god. 14 slashing, 4 necrotic, so 18 total.
Woo. They're looking hurt.
Nona's angry.
At this point, they're
Angry Nona.
stabbed twice down from and like catching the inside of their leg, and they're like down onto one knee before they right themselves, but their leg is like limping, and they're up, but they're looking not great.
I
Movement.
would like to action surge.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack him one more time. 19 to hit.
That hits.
That's 6 slashing plus 6 necrotic, so 12 total.
Okay. He is on death's door. As he's just sitting here and is like sunk to his knees and is just kind of like looking up to you, like fear in his eyes.
Good. And then while he's just kind of sunk to his knees, I'm gonna turn around to this yellow lady behind me here.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack her. That's a natural 20.
Oh, okay. We'll say for the sake of this, you're welcome to roll damage, but it's almost impossible for you to not kill them. Or knock them out or whatever you want to do.
I just for shits and giggles. 23 points of damage with 9 of that being necrotic.
How would you like to deal with them?
Nona slashes once more sideways across the front of his chest, and you can just see his clothing just tear open and his flesh just tear. And as she just rounds out her second attack, she brings it up over her head and brings it down on top of this person to her right. And she's dead.
Morta looks
You
on
s-
proudly.
The figure Than like punches once, twice, and then like spins them around as just in time to like slam into your blade. There's just this crunch, and they crumble to the ground. That is the end of their turn. Remy is up. Remy is going to run over here and pat you on the chest, Ripple, and you hear a... It's feeling a little dangerous, and he starts shaking you. He just like shaking you on your chest and puts his healing hands on you and heals you as an action. And you regain 2d4 healing. I'm just gonna roll a d8 instead. No, here's a d4. So the first one is a 2, the second one is a 2, so 4 HP. And looks over towards Ornick and uses bonus action to says, I would not like to die. And Ornick is no longer invisible at this point. And you gain 2d4 HP plus 3. So that is 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 3 is 8 for Ornick. Gabriella, it is your turn. Elira is next to all of you again. And some of you now, all
Wait, what
of
was
you are
that
back
again?
up. So 8 HP for Ornick.
8. Okay.
And Gabriella, what are you doing?
Can I do a phantasmal force, but like not fatal, or is that only like?
You can't not make it fatal with Phantasmal Force.
Bummer. Okay.
Actually, the spell, I don't think it necessarily has to do damage, but you can't make it do damage and not kill somebody.
No. Okay. Yeah, because it's not melee.
That is a melee attacker ability.
I think I'm just gonna make little bro invisible again. Yeah, keep him safe.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move over.
It worked because Elira was not able to attack Remy because of that. So because he was invisible, so she couldn't see him to attack. So.
All right, and all right, I can't move away because freaking O'Reilly.
Elira.
Yeah. Lyra's there. Okay, I'm gonna just inspire somebody, bardic inspiration. Okay, maybe I'll do Nona. Yeah, she's on a roll right now, so I'm gonna inspire her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she actually already has inspiration dice.
Oh, okay.
So you can't
who
give it to
wants
her.
an inspiration? Maybe I'll give it to yeah, I'll give it to you.
So this is your second inspiration dice for the combat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. To who?
To Ripple.
Okay, Ripple. You got a little inspiration dice.
All
It's a
right.
D8, I believe. That was your bonus action. Movement. Oh no, you've cast your invisibility on Remy, so he's back to being invisible again.
Yep.
Your invisible little healer, and is like, oh, okay, good, and runs off a few feet. Anything else? Movement?
I'm just gonna look at O'Lyra and be like, bruh, like, and that's it.
Fan runs at Orion. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And goes to punch the guy next to her and rolls a natural 3, which misses, and throws their other kick towards a natural 2, which also misses, sliding down, unfortunately, to the feet of Orion, and kicks up off the ground and unfortunately just misses with both of their attacks. And Orion just says, just kind of like tisk tisk tisk. That is Than's turn. And actually, we'll say for the sake of this, Than would not have done that. Than would have gone over towards would have still missed against Elira, but would have gone up towards help Ornick. So, apologies. Than is now here, but Than still missed both of their attacks. And it is now the guard's turn, who looks at you, the leader of the guards looks at you, Nona, and kind of like holds their chin up and their hands free of their cloak, and they say, "I'm out." And they disengage as their action. And they move down towards the war wagon. And that they use their interaction and movement to disengage, and that's it. and they are bleeding out, looking horrible, holding their wounds, and are like doubled over in pain. And this guy is going to stay here. And then lastly, these guys are going to throw lightning bolts again towards Ripple because you're up and awake again.
I'm laying
So-
down.
It is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
You take 4 damage.
Oh boy.
It's actually, let me double check to make sure.
Can I
It's,
can I use a bardic inspiration to lessen that damage, or does that not work like that?
unfortunately, no. That's unique to the cutting words ability.
I gotcha.
Are you down again?
I'm down again.
Okay. They throw their lightning bolts and position themselves to the edge of this rock. And the other guy goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, using their action to dash. That is the end of their turn. Ornick, you are up. Ripple is back down again, but you are up. Elira is in the middle of all of you. What are you doing? Ornick?
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing?
So I'm just. Yeah.
Are you doing Rain Man calculations in your brain right now?
I am doing Rain Man calculation. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do too close and.
Sure.
Okay. When I guess when I was down my because I lost concentration, all my stuff is gone. Sorry, I should have been prepared. I can never see or remember who is in front of me.
Can you see the map?
I can see the map. No, just the order of who is right before me in turn
There are
order.
guards. That's the enemies that are ahead of you.
Okay. Should remember that for next time. I'll go ahead and guiding bolt on
It will
Miss
be a
Slasher.
disadvantage because she's in melee range with you, and that's a ranged spell attack. If you have another thing that's melee, it might work better. Otherwise, you could try to distance yourself from her.
Yeah, I mean I can, but then giving an attack of opportunity. I'll still do it. And because I have the guiding bolt.
Okay. I will say mages in general do not have particularly strong melee attacks for actually I take it back. Let me revise that statement. It depends on the mage. So you don't know for certain, but you can make your attack roll a disadvantage then if you want to make a guiding guiding bolt against her. AC of 15 to hit.
The only other thing. Drawing tools. Come here.
Morta, I'll let you go now if you'd like, because while Ornick is thinking.
Yes, I would like to scramble up the rock after Fenrir and stab him a whole bunch.
Okay. Fenrir yelps and then yelps in pain as you stab him for a roll to hit.
Let's see. For a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. You hit them apprentice Fenrir, dealing
It's not a sneak attack, so I only do the 1d6 psychic plus my ability modifier, I believe.
Unless you use your bonus action to like give you advantage or something, if you have that, I think. Otherwise, yes, it's not a sneak attack because nobody's within melee.
I just wanted to stab him really bad.
Or you could try to sneak around the edge of the rock and try to hide from him, and then get it with your bonus action. But that either way would require a bonus action to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that then with my bonus action because I'm
so
right
you're
there.
gonna try to hide, or are you just gonna like steady?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like maybe spider crawl up the back.
Okay.
And start like
You
stabbing at his like ankles. Yeah.
Very I don't know if this is like a horror movie or something, crawling around like a spider on the ceiling kind of shit. You will this is a roll to hit then with hide first. So roll a stealth check.
Right.
You need to beat a DC of 13.
Oh, and that was a nat 20.
Okay. Great. Very successful. You hide. Fenrir loses sight of you and is like yelps and is like looking around, looks to the wrong side as you veer around, and you go to stab him with advantage because he can't see you.
Fabulous. Okay. So I need to roll to hit again, right?
Yes. You roll to hit twice and take the better one.
Okay.
Give advantage.
Yes, that was 18
that
plus 5.
Hits.
Yes.
Add your sneak attack to this.
Hell yeah. Okay, so that's 3d6. 8. That's 12.
Okay. 3d6. Did you add your 1d6 from the
regular
attack?
And then the 1d6 from the regular attack. Oh, 13.
Plus your 3 from the just like your dexterity.
Oh, from the ability modifier. Yep, that's right.
So that would be 16 damage total?
Yep.
Okay. And are you going to bonus action to take a second little stabby stab at him? I think you...
Yes.
Sorry, not bonus action, but you get like an extra, just like part of your attack, you get an extra action.
Part of part of that. So I think it's just another 1d6, or do I have
1d6. You roll to hit. Just regular roll, and then Ornick, you'll be up.
Okay, so 17 to hit.
Definitely roll damage. So 1d6 plus 3.
3 plus 3, 6.
Okay. He is starting to look a little bloody. He's not happy as you stab towards his ankles, slashing his Achilles, and he like goes and he falls off the edge of the rock next to you, prone on the ground. Ornick, what are you doing?
Okay, let me do a line. I'll do my breath weapon in a line.
Okay.
Can I do this exact angle to get 3 people without getting Remy?
I'll say that you can get... I'll say that you can take the position where Than would be and would get it.
Okay.
We'll say you worked with Than enough. You reposition with Than. And you're able to get that angle. And this is a breath weapon dealing... This is dexterity saving throw, I believe?
On their side?
Elira rolled a 10, which misses, I believe.
Yes. Dex 13 is my... They need to...
And the other 2 people roll a 16. So they take half damage. But this guy is immolated in the fire, and the other guy is standing, but takes... How much damage?
So it's 11.
So
11 total.
For 5 for that one. So that would be... Mm-hmm. And then Elira takes the full 11. Which hurts. Because she fails. As you just like spit out fire, and it just like in a line coats the kind of like dripping on top of some of the wood, the trees and the other things around here. And she is not pleased as you see part of her hair get singed. It's like, ow!
And how's everybody doing on health as well? I could healing word as my
Not good.
action.
Ripple's probably
Ripple
the
is down.
most in need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ripple
Please help
is down.
Ripple.
That's right. Yeah, you're close enough for me. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and healing word you. Which is 5 plus 6, nice, plus 3. So 14 healing for Ripple.
Okay. Very nice. Ripple's back up. Anything else?
And that is it for me. Nope.
Okay. At
Off
the
my spell.
end of this round, Orion holds her hand up again and throws it down, and everybody who is has an ability to attack somebody on the enemy team takes one melee attack or spell attack or whatever, a simple attack. This guy goes to stab Ripple in their unison ability, because you come back up, Ripple. I am really sorry, but he looks at you.
Hey, yo, what?
Ripple the punching bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is
Very
happening?
low roll, which would be a total of 13. with
Ooh.
advantage.
I move out of the way while on the ground.
You roll over to the side as they go to just like clock you with their shield and throw it into your face, and just slams into the ground instead. Olyra goes to stab, goes towards, is gonna go towards, probably go towards Gabriella. No, not Gab, because you're besties, and she missed already. She's gonna go for Than. And she rolls a 18 to hit, which does hit, and Than takes 18 force damage as she just throws her hand towards him, and this like feather sword appears and just like stabs.
What the heck?
And Than is hurt. But Than is going to use his reaction to deflect the blow, and it reduces the damage by 5. So instead of taking 18, takes 13. And Than is a little bit hurt from that. That is the end of her turn, and then the other guys are just going to throw lightning bolts at Ripple. Sorry. 2 of them are going to go for Ripple. For a 14.
No.
And the other one was like a 12. They
All
both
right.
miss, as the god of lightning protects you. And that is all of their turns except Fenrir, who is goes and looks at you and is too terrified to stab at you. He is literally fearing for his life. And that is the end of the villain action. Everybody is takes their attack, and we're back up to the top with Olyra, who is not afraid, and Misty steps 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and says, "I told you not to touch him, bitch." And she runs up behind you, or towards the side of you, and after Misty stepping, and takes her feathered sword out and goes to stab you 3 times with it.
What the heck?
And this is she has plus 6 to hit. So the first one is a 22. Second one is a 16. 17, sorry.
Yes.
And the third is a 18.
Oh yeah. She stabs me 3 times. It's not gonna be pretty.
And Fenrir looks
Reaction.
yes.
I'm gonna reduce that damage once you have.
I can
this
also
one.
use uncanny dodge.
Mhm.
I will let. So I'll
Half
let
the
you
damage.
uncanny dodge the first one if you want, since she hits all 3.
Yep.
So the first attack would be probably a great one to uncanny dodge. Instead of 20 damage, it is 10.
Oh my god.
As she stabs, and there's like some magic about this blade that appears. It's just this like blade with like feathers on the edges. You can further reduce that again. What was you reducing it by? Nona?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna wait for the second attack to reduce.
Second attack is worse.
Oh.
Sorry, better for you, worse for her. 9 plus 3 is 12 force damage.
-6.
So only 6 force damage. And the last stab into your chest as she thrusts it up for a 15 force damage.
I am down.
As you just hear, fucking bitch. And she just like throws you to the ground.
Word of the day.
And don't fucking touch him again. And she like kicks you and then like turns to the side and stands in front of Fenrir. That was her action, bonus action, and movement to do all of that. Fenrir is going to run around the corner and is terrified. That, and you just hear like a whoosh sound from around the edge. You are downed, Morta. That is the end of their turn. Because that is all of the people there. The next up, these guys are going to try to lightning bolt you again, Ripple, man. You are holding together. They are going to unite. They're going to go 30 feet, and they're going to position themselves all together. Because you see, as they get together, the lightning starts to like form in a stronger singular bolt. So instead of 2 attacks separately, they're going to make 1 attack for... Fuck me, man. 12?
Not gonna happen.
As the trees continue to shield you, as you guys see lightning bolts just go and just like slam into the trees, and Ripple's just rolling around in there. And you see at one point one of the bolts goes to hit him, and this little bit of water almost like arcs from the pond and protects him. And that is the end of their turn. And then the guards are going to try to attack you. So it's going to go... One is going to go towards Gabriella, and the other is going to go towards Ripple. So the first one towards you, Gab, is going to roll a... That would be a 14 to hit with their shield.
I think that hits. Yeah.
They take their shield, and do you want to try to like reduce it or mess with it, or do you want to just let it happen?
That's
Do you want to
fine.
save it? Okay, you take make a strength saving throw for me.
Not gonna be good.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
I got it 17.
Oh, you succeed.
Oh.
They go to like knock you down onto the ground, and you are a little bit stronger than they expected, and you push back. So they do not shove you onto the ground, but you do take 5 bludgeoning damage. And the other one goes to hack at you, Ripple, for a 23.
That'll hit.
You take 5
All right.
slashing damage. Are you still up?
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I got 14 hit points. Well, I had 14 hit points.
Okay. That is the end of their turn. Ripple.
Finally.
You're up. They have been blasting you back and forth with lightning, axes. What do you do?
Yeah. That little cluster of mages down there that just grouped themselves up for me.
Yes.
Hang on. 10-foot radius
missing.
sphere. Hang on. I made that too big.
You're up next, Nona, too.
Oh, wait,
You
no,
wanna
I
go
didn't.
ahead, too.
10-foot radius is like that. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to cast Shatter, and I'm going to use Destructive Wrath, so it's just going to do max damage. They need to make a con save, I think. Yeah.
That is a 12. I believe, fails.
Yeah.
As
So they
you
all.
guys see them call a lightning bolt up again in the air, and it starts to form, and then there's just this like resounding crack.
Yeah, the
as
ground underneath
the
them, the rock
the
next to
ground,
them.
there's almost like a crater in the ground, and you just see their bodies just implode from the force. It's
24
almost like there's
damage.
just like this density, and they all die.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm going
Finally.
to assign them all the dead symbol.
perfect.
And then, was there anything else that you want to do? Are you gonna stand up?
Yeah, I'll stand up. And if I'm able to, I'll take out my little rope shield thing and start spinning it to help with these little melee weapons that are swinging at me.
And Remy is going. No, Nona. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going after this fucking bitch over here. How can I make it? Oh,
No. You'd have to dash.
thinking.
She might be bitchy, but she's intelligent enough to try to position herself away from the people who can punch or stab her the most.
Making something. Damn, now would have been a great time to save. I wish I would have saved my action surge.
You can attack one of the people above. That's further away, but. Or one of the people next to us.
Okay. I have a spell. Use it from my ancestry. I can hold person. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay.
This did go very well for us last time.
It did
Yeah.
go very well. This is a wisdom saving throw, and I believe I know who you're casting it on.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say this battle is probably going to hinge on one of these rolls. So
My spell save DC is not.
The spell save is low, but their wisdom save is not. Oh, it's decent. It's +4. So it's probably close to like neutral roll.
My spell save, it says DC 11, charisma +3. Is that an 11 or a 14?
What's your charisma modifier?
Yeah, what's your charisma?
Hold on a sec. Wait. Okay, its DC is 10
8 plus proficiency
8 plus proficiency
charisma.
plus your charisma. So
So it's probably 12, 11. Yeah.
it's 11.
So you feel your infernal heritage, and you go to just command her to stay still. And you see she struggles as there's almost like these infernal hands that start to come out of the ground to hold her. She rolls a 12 and adds 4.
No!
As she breaks free of the hold person spell and is not held, unfortunately.
That's okay.
That
I'm
was
going
your
to use my
action.
bonus action, the second wind,
Okay.
just to make sure I'm okay. That is 10 plus 5, 15, so I'm back up 15. Phew. Okay. That's my turn. I am gonna go as far as I can too with my movement, and then that's it.
Remy is terrified, but is protective of their friend and uses their final healing word, and sings out this angelic note that awakens you, Morta. And that is the end of their turn, as they look at Elira and are like, I'm a pacifist, and they just hold their hands up, and that is the end of their turn. Gabriella, what are you doing?
I had a plan, and then It doesn't work anymore.
The amount of times people say that in this combat, or sorry, in all of our
Yep.
combats is, I think it's a good sign. That means that things change, What are you thinking, Gab? There's 2 melee attackers near you all, only 1 in combat.
I think I'll just pull out my necrotic shroud because I think that doesn't affect my allies. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. As how does this manifest to your allies? As you guys see her angelic.
It's like where like the eyes become like pools of darkness, and I get these like I just freak things out and like give them some.
She goes emo mode.
Yeah, I go emo mode.
And there's just this like, well, aura of dread that forms around here. And everybody who is an enemy within 10 feet, I believe, needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened. One is an 8, which fails, and the other is an 11, which I believe also fails. So they are both frightened of you.
Nice. So that was my bonus action. And then I'm gonna like run over here. Let's see. 20, 30. Yeah. And then for my action, I'm gonna try to charm Olyra.
With what?
I don't know.
With a spell or with your
I
words?
have charm person.
You have charm person
Yeah.
on Olyra? Okay. How do you charm Olyra? She has advantage because she is
Yeah, 'cause
literally in
she's in
combat with
combat.
you. What do you say to sweeten your words?
We'll see. Bruh, like, I wanted to get facials together.
She has advantage and makes a wisdom saving throw for a 16.
God damn.
12
Wait.
plus 4, which is your spell save. Unless you do something.
I don't think I can do anything. I already
you
used my bonus action.
do you have any you already used your bonus action, didn't
Yeah,
you?
so I can't inspire
Well,
myself.
you have cutting words, which is a reaction, which can cutting words your people's spell save, I believe, right?
Are you sure?
So you can take a reaction during your turn if
Oh.
you wish, but this will be like your last inspiration, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, passed as a check. I can take a reaction. I guess I guess.
Did they change it? Is it? Oh, it's no longer affects saving throws. Never mind. Sorry, it used to be, but it's no longer. I think they probably weakened it.
Well, that's it then. That's a waste of a turn.
So she looks and says, "We still can." After I stab you a little. And that is the end of your turn. Than is going to book it towards Olyra, and just go to punch her. Goes to pummel her to death. But you see at this point, Than's. Sorry, I moved the wrong person. 5. But Than does have 40 feet of movement. So Than attacks. 2 attacks. First attack is a natural 3. And the second attack is a hit with a 18. Than is going to try to stunning strike. And so if he succeeds, she will be stunned on her turn.
Nice.
He rolls a con save with a natural 19, which succeeds. So instead, she takes the damage, which is 10 bludgeoning damage, which hurts. And that is the end of Than's turn. It is now... That is... All of these people are gone. Let me scratch all of them out. These guys are frightened. and they're going to stab at you, Ripple, but they have disadvantage on their attacks. Oh, that one rolled a 17 to hit.
Dang, that's just enough to hit me with my shield.
You only take 6 slashing damage. And then, lastly, Ornick, you are up.
All right. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna go tried and true with Firebolt. 2.
Okay.
Her face.
Roll an attack roll. You gotta beat a 15.
That's an 18.
It hits. Roll 2d10 damage, I believe, at level 5 now.
Yep. Let's do that. 15.
Woo! That's a lot of damage. She is bloodied now, finally. And not looking great as it further singes her hair, and she is not pleased.
I'm gonna walk my way. Oops, I meant to move that.
Morta.
Just walk my way over to here. What is anybody else needing some healing? How we looking? Yep.
I think I have like 1 point of health right now. Like just barely standing,
All
right?
Yes. Then let
From Remy?
me go ahead and as well healing
Sorry,
word to
did I roll
you.
Remy's HP for you?
I don't remember. I don't
So
believe
you
we
would have
did.
gotten 5 plus 3 is 7, 8 healing points
Okay.
from the first one, but she's still low.
Yep. Yes. Still struggling.
Right. 1, 3 plus 4 plus 3, so 10 points of healing for you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, you're back up to 18. Morta.
That's right.
She does not hear you stirring behind her as she is getting ready to face down everybody else.
She sure doesn't. So yeah, I'm gonna stab her.
Oh, wow, surprise. Daring.
Surprise, surprise. I'm going to stab this lady, and I'm going to get... Let's see.
You will have sneak attack because Than is within melee,
Right. Okay.
but you do not get advantage on the attack. Unless you have a way to give yourself advantage.
I do. I have steady aim. I could use as a bonus action. I would like to give myself... Oh, wait, that's on your next... Oh, yeah, on your next attack roll on your current turn. Okay. I would like to give myself advantage with steady aim. Oh, got a nat 20.
Oh, jeez. You see, she turns at the last moment and goes to cast the shield spell, and it just crashes through it, your psychic blade, and you deal, 8d6 plus 3 psychic damage.
We're already at 16. Hold on, that's 5 rolls. Okay, 28 damage.
Whew. She is looking rough. As that was your bonus action, and you stand up as the blade just kind of shrieks through the air, and there's almost this magic versus psionics, and she just kind of half crumples to the ground before pulling herself back up. You see blood streaming out of her nose. You guys see anytime Morta stabs, there leaves no wound. And it's kind of terrifying because it's just this something internal.
Am I currently like standing over her, looking down at her?
Close enough, yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call her pathetic.
And you guys see, once again, Orion holds up her hand. And this time she says, "We do not take weaklings. But weaklings you are not." Finish her. And we will take a little bio break as you guys decide what you want to do.
Y'all know Ashy my favorite.
We'll see everybody back in a few minutes.
I'll be right back.
Welcome back. Let me put on the fitting music. As you stand victorious, Orion holds up her hand and says, "Weaklings you are not. Dispose of her." And the boy, too.
Above the table, does she mean Fenrir as the boy?
Mhm.
Okay.
You say you want in? You want some alliance? There is no room for anything but those with the strongest hearts, willing to do what it takes to stop Ashran. Elira has done nothing but harm you.
Aren't these
Above the
noble
table.
kids? Like,
Yeah.
if we kill
Yeah.
them, aren't there going to be very bad repercussions for the Obsidian Order?
I can deal with it.
I refuse.
Nona, she's
Maybe
your
you are.
sword.
Maybe you're not.
I mean, we never said we wanted to be a part of your group.
You want to work with us. I need to know I can trust you to do what it needs, what it takes to put Ashran down.
Yeah, but they aren't Ashran.
Yeah, these are kids.
And we could always use more people. As
Mhm.
much as I hate them.
If Ashran gives you some plea, she's bettering the world.
I mean, these kids definitely aren't, but you know, like they haven't. I mean, not to say that we want to kill them. I mean, never mind. I don't know where that thought was going.
I think you've made your stance known.
That we don't kill without thought, like we don't just do stuff without thinking about it. You know, we just do that. We just do what we're told. You know. That makes me think more like you want us as like to join your place and just be like, you know, little pawns or whatever for you to move around because you want us to do whatever we're told, and that's not. We're allies. Yeah, we're not. This is a partnership, not a you tell me whatever. You know, like I could demand of you. I don't know. Anyway, this is not the relationship we're going for.
And what
If you attack us, we will kill you, but we will not kill at your behest.
Exactly, yeah.
you are fools? All of you.
No, I think I think we dodged a bullet. You know, we would be weak if we just listened to you and just did whatever you wanted. Just acted like doormats.
I'm gonna unsheath my sword, look at Orion. Who are you calling a fool? You're the one who just killed all of your own allies in front of us. Wait, hold on.
Your own peeps.
You're the one who caused your own allies to die in front of you.
Yeah, that was not a very good use of capital, I must say.
They were weak.
It seems
Wait, they were
you're
part
weak
of your
as well.
They were part of your thing, and we killed them, and we're stronger than them than they were, but we're still not strong enough. So you know, we just killed your people that were like already under your domain, and you're like, now you're not strong enough, even though we just killed your people. We're not strong enough to be your people.
What will you do if Ashrin sends villagers at you? Peasants with pitchforks?
Subdue them.
Our best.
Yeah, like we just did.
Like you just did. And she looks at like most of the bodies around here. Elira will never forgive you for this.
We didn't kill
Not
anybody.
killing her?
I mean, we didn't kill her bro, so I think she's pretty happy.
Elira will never forgive us for choosing not to kill her.
Can I turn to Elira, because she's still, alive, and be like, hey, so are you gonna be mad at us for not killing you?
She like looks up and is like looking at Orion and looking back at Fenrir. She is like stunned and confused that Orion seems to be offering her up.
We'll kill you later if you want it. You're just
Don't
clearly
worry.
not in the mindset to be processing that right now and to give us consent.
One day,
I'm gonna turn back at Elira and Fenrir. We're not here to kill you unless you attack us. Then we will act in self-defense. But for now, we are not going to kill you because your own leader wants us to. If you need help, you only need to ask.
Fenrir like starts to speak up. He cannot go home.
Why?
Failed.
Well, come
Why
join
can
us.
you not go home?
You know little of the Synarch family. We
What does
are
that mean?
their family. They're like their Herod house, their family house.
But yeah, I knew Synarch, but I was just confused by
Like,
he's saying no little.
We are meritocratic to a fault. Should we return, we will lose our station, our position. We will be excommunicated.
I see. Okay, so I see 3 options here. 1, you guys fail and go back and get excommunicated and everything. 2, we kill you and that's your decision. If you'd rather die, and not try to like make something of your life. Or 3, you can actually there's several more options than that, but you can join us if you want. Or yeah.
There's more to life than your family here in Morta.
Yeah, we're all like
There's more to life than the Obsidian Order.
Stan puts his one good hand on your shoulder, Ornick. Ornick? I have told you what to do for many years. I would ask for your thoughts.
I don't know, especially. I've tried to just continue without you here, but now that you're back, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You know what the village would say. Clan.
I'm gonna walk over to Ornick while they're talking and place my hand on her shoulder.
Orion speaks up. One day, you will leave somebody alive. Someone to fester. Somebody that will grow, become your downfall.
We'll have to
And
cross that bridge
Orion
when we get to it.
turns around and starts to walk away with the 2 remaining guards at her side.
I'm just gonna
done with this bitch. I'm done
You're
with her.
right. Morta, you were right to leave them. There's a reason. Or, yeah.
Before they're like gone, are there any identifying pieces of jewelry that Orion was wearing? Anything I could use for locate object in the future potentially?
Make a perception check. She's a bit Spartan in most of her attire, but
I got a 12.
she did not have anything that
You
you
have a bardic
noticed.
inspiration?
That's right, I do. Make it a
Oh, yeah, you do,
13.
She still did not have anything of notice.
No.
Unfortunately,
Is your guidance still active from earlier?
No,
if
that's
you
a
had planted
concentration.
something on her, maybe that would have worked, but there
Okay.
wasn't anything in particular.
I got you.
As Orion steps away, Olyra and Fenrir kind of like huddle together. Do and there is like a little bit of birds, a little bit of peace that seems to creep back into the area. That as the conflict ceases, life goes back to normal. At least for the nature
Is
and the
Remy-
surrounding countryside.
Is Remy
Remy
still nearby?
is like, you see Remy behind a bush dry heaving, who's just like, I thought I was gonna die. And it's just
We
like,
really
heaving.
gotta get Remy back home, guys.
Yeah, dude, it's
Maybe we
freaking
can
time
send
to get
Alira
Remy home. We
and-
gotta fast track that.
Maybe we can send Alira and Fenrir with Remy, and he can.
Maybe. I
take
don't know
them
if
to
they
a
want to
safe
go
place.
home though. It
I
sounds
also
like
don't
they,
fully trust these people.
I don't trust. Yeah, I think we'll take Remy over to like the city's edge, and he should be good from there. There's people looking for him anyway.
Is everybody good? Is anybody really hurt right now that needs some help?
I'm on my last leg over
I
here.
can't heal, but I just want to check in.
I think half your group is doing pretty rough.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I think Ornick, Ripple, Morta, and Nona are all like barely damaged. Like you guys have some HP, but you're less than half, all of you.
Yeah.
Let's long rest.
Yes. Before we rest, though, I want to look at Illyria and
You can't long
Fenrir.
rest right now. You just finished one. Sorry.
Oh.
Unless you spend the whole day. So like it's like every like 24 hours you can then long rest.
No, whatever.
You can short rest though.
We'll chill. Yeah.
Unless you
Chill
waste your
rest.
whole day, basically.
I wanted to look at the siblings and ask them what will you do now? What is your choice?
Olyra kind of like throws her hair back and just like oh.
I'm still looming, by the way, over them.
Fenrir is still scared of you.
Good.
Olyra is like, thank you. I impressed you saw the wisdom in keeping us alive. I do not think.
I'm gonna walk over with my sword drawn, and I'm gonna just kind of like stick it in the grass in front of me. I'm very short, so I can just like lean onto it with my chin resting on the hilt. Listen, Elira, you owe us one. Don't cross us. You know what will happen if you cross us.
It would seem that I do owe you one. Would you accept sunscreen as compensation?
Absolutely not.
That will not work again.
Second, that is a second wise decision you've made today. But
It wasn't though. It was not a wise decision, kid. It was a graceful one for you guys, but might not have been the wisest for us. So just keep
Damn,
that in
Gab
mind.
getting spicy. Love it.
Yeah.
What will you do with us?
We're not doing anything with you.
I have an idea.
It sounds like we have similar goals here. I assume of stopping. What's her name?
Ashrin.
Ashrin. Oh my gosh. Of stopping Ashrin.
Ripple,
But,
what's your idea?
You know, it's up to you, like, to do what you want to do. I will say we have some similarities. I am also from a family that had a very specific expectations of me, you know. And I think other people, none of us are connected to our families, actually. We're all kind of a bunch of, you know, strays, I guess you could say. So, y'all would fit in here, but also we don't know if we can trust you, so. Yeah.
Fenrir kind of nods. Family can be
Difficult.
trying. Elira speaks up. Wet one, what were you going to say? What? Why are you guys laughing? He's wet.
We did not kill you today because you don't truly stand between us and our goals. Should that happen in the future, it may be different.
Also, they did choose to not kill us that one time.
That is true.
They took us down in the tower. They just knocked us out.
That being said, if you cannot return home without losing everything, then perhaps you can start a new life elsewhere. And I'm going to unhook a little strand of beads that they don't know what it says, but it basically has like safe travel, you know, peace carved into it. Find a Kedvasi fleet, a ship from the fleet rather, and get on it and get off it at any point and start new.
That's like several weeks of walking.
At least. You'll grow a lot.
Wait, do you want to walk or do you want to die?
Fenrir kind of like puts his hand on her shoulder. Maybe we can go to Axiom.
You can go anywhere.
She like just drops your little pebble on the ground, your strings, and she's just like, "Thank you, but I don't do well. I'm a little seasick."
Well, don't drop it on the ground. Give it back to the dude. What the heck?
She kind of like picks it, like kind of like dusts it off and offers it back to you. But the gesture is appreciated.
I will look at Fenrir and see how he seems to feel about these beads getting passed back to me.
Fenrir looks a little bit more torn, but seems to defer to his sister still. And she's like, "We could stop by the bank in Axiom. I'm sure we could reach there before Mother takes our allowance. And who knows where we'll end up next."
Very
Nona's
well.
looking at Ripple, and she's just kind of like finds a new source of admiration for him.
Well, it seems we must be on our way. Kind of like goes to stand up and like dust herself off.
I'm sure there's some. She's got jewelry on that you could try if you wanted to keep track of her.
Now, thank you. And she looks up into the wind, and you see a small, like, familiar come to, like, settle on her shoulder, like a little bird. And she seems to locate the road and heads off. I don't think this is the last time we will be seeing each other.
Yes.
And
Let the next time be on
Yeah,
better
the
terms.
faithful. Yeah,
Would it
hopefully
be
a
so?
better term system.
and I make no promise. And she heads off.
You give
and,
Fenrir one last withering stare.
Fenrir kind of like, you see they're like kind of discussing angrily, and then like Fenrir turns around and then comes back and then kind of gives you guys like a sack of coin. He's like, thank you. We have enough to manage to get to Axiom. And hands you some gold. And I'm sorry she's kind of a bitch, but you know, the things you do for family, the ones that matter.
I'm gonna
And,
proffer the strand of beads to him before they walk away,
He
just
does
in
take
case.
He does take the beads and heads back, shuffles back over to her. And Remy is at this point just openly weeping, and he's just like, "Oh my god!" And he's like writing it down, the story, betrayal, heartbreak, redemption. Oh. And all right, it's like wipes tears away. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Ripple, I've been wanting to write romance scenes before, and you have a coffee date.
That's right.
Can I
That's
watch?
right. What a question.
Whew.
If-
Morta is losing it.
If
She's
you
losing it.
if you don't make yourself known at all, and I have no idea you're there, I have no problem with it.
You can put peepholes in
You're
the
about
walls.
to learn how to let him down softly, kid.
All right. I will find a relevant table or bush and perhaps just enunciate clearly so I can hear.
Wait, can I use? This
yep.
is a stupid use of my spell, but I cast invisibility on him. Just
Gotcha.
yeah,
Guess what?
invisibility on Remy.
Oh, it takes a while. Like you can do it
Oh,
later
okay,
if you
never
want.
mind.
But Remy, he's like, perhaps we should reunite with Grace and Sphia and maybe Shinnok.
I don't know if I want any kind of interaction with him.
I want to
again.
see Shinnok.
I got something I'd like to leave in his office.
Yeah, same.
I don't think I want to write about that.
No.
We'll do that
I
after
think-
you leave, Remy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I want to go home.
All right. Well, thank you for traveling and adventuring with us.
I think there is no point to adventuring or exploring if you're just going to die in some ditch with a skeleton's ribs sticking out of you.
Same.
The chance that it might happen is what keeps it interesting.
I would not use that word. Okay. He kind of like goes to take Gab to the side. Why did you leave us?
Because I didn't want to be in a gilded cage anymore.
You like this? As he like looks, like gestures to like the carnage around and like the fighting, the blood.
I like freedom. I had to box myself in when I was with the family. I couldn't be myself. I couldn't express myself. I was controlled. I had to do everything I was told. I didn't want to live like that for the rest of my life.
That so much worse than death?
Yeah. But
You are a stronger soul than I.
no, I think it's just different preferences.
Yeah.
You know, if you're doing good and
I would like a wine, a library, of books.
you like wine and sitting with a book, then that works for you, then that's
Yes.
cool. That's fine. You don't make yourself go out adventuring if you don't like it.
I do not like it. I do not. Okay. I will find Seraphine. Do you want me to say anything? Or to leave you out of this?
You can leave me out. I'm just continually like being hunted for, so
Our sister does not have the best impression of you.
I mean, good for
Your
her.
previous parting did
She
not.
probably just bitter because she wanted to leave too, but she didn't.
I know not what goes on in her mind, but I will explain some fanciful tale and convince them. All right, then perhaps now is where we best part. And goes to give you a tight hug. His wiry body. And looks at the rest of you. Thank you for many tales. And looks at you all. Wet one, scaly one, angry one, and
Sneaky one.
and Gab. And looks at you all and heads off to separate himself from you all to find some guards, and you all are left to your own devices. Back to the fan is just kind of like sighing. I think we need to have a talk as well, Ornick, but perhaps after we've had a bite to eat and some rest and gathered our wits about us.
We can talk over food. I always enjoy that.
Yes. I would enjoy some not stale bread. And perhaps we could meet this Fia character or Grace someplace that's safe. This will not be safe long once the carrion and other scavengers crawl here.
That's That's actually a good point. Can we do
Just
some
go back
looting?
with Remy.
Sure.
There's some looting.
There's a
you
lot of
guys
bodies.
Find a variety of stuff that, like garbs of obsidian armor people or obsidian order, as well as, we'll say a handful of gold. So we'll say between the gift you got from Fenrir and the gold you find here, make a perception check, Ripple.
It's me. That is a 17.
You guys find, between the two, you guys got about 500 gold pieces.
So 100 each.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
These are well-paid mercenaries. And you guys walk your way back to the Driok Towers before, you guys are welcome to as you wish. You guys can find another spot outside, on the far side of the city, or find a warm bed, whatever you wish. You can, but it's still the middle of the day.
I want to find a tavern to take refuge in for the rest of the day, because I am hurt.
We gotta go chill out.
Nurse some drinks.
Gotcha.
Also,
It's
quick
not-
heads up, just out above the table, a really bad storm just hit me and James, so we might lose power any second. The heads up.
Gotcha.
Dang.
So,
Yeah.
we will end very shortly. So, as the bustle of the city kicks up, there are guards moving about. You can see there seems to be some commotion on the far side. And Sphia and Grace seem to find you in the tavern. Whether from voice from other people, or they were keeping an eye on you when you got back, or whatever it might be. But Dew brings some lovely drinks from Dewdrop Cafe. And just kind of like, welcome back. And
Oh, you remembered us.
and I wouldn't forget your face. And he turns around, gives a little wink, and drops off a goblet of wine for everybody. And Sphia sits down with Grace, and Grace takes a seat next to Ripple. And Sphia is like, all right, we have a lot to discuss. I think we need some plans. I want a lot of details.
You'll get your details. A lot happened. We might need to discuss Shinnok, especially.
Yes, I was worried about that, but you are back and safe and sound for the most part.